So when I told them I wanted to go into anything dealing with computers, they said that was a poor career decision. Getting your certs, talking to other people, networking. But when you're working full time, that's a challenge, right? Continued on with my career as a coach. And about 10 years in, I really buckled down and said, I have to make a decision. I have to do something here. I had a pregnant wife at home that was going to deliver when I was at basic training. Fortunately for me, Eric, our COO, has a soft spot for people who have served. And they recognize that this guy isn't just saying, I went and got a fundamental certification, so you should give me a great job. I guarantee I recruited over 10,000 athletes, made 10,000 calls a year, talked to 10,000 people. You can hide and get certifications as much as you want, and you may be the best engineer or the best technician at your job. But the ability to talk to somebody and have an open conversation and to understand where they're coming from.
In cybersecurity, a lot of folks don't see how that relates, but it relates on a day-to-day basis because if you understand how a threat actor is thinking, what their tactics are, and what their motivations are, then you can really understand the fundamentals of the attack. The military decision, that was a big one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you mentioned you had family there. Was it the family ties? Was it the draw to serve the country? Like, what was the major driver there? You can treat it like a skills-based track like they do in the military where it's on the job training, you're learning, there's still an educational curriculum to it, but most of it is on the job training, with the technology.
You can tell me how something works, but until you give me a use case or a problem, put me into whatever scenario and let me unravel that yarn ball. Then once I do it once, it'll stick.
My tinted glasses prevented me from going. I'm light sensitive, and that alone prevented me from going, although my ASVAB scores were off the chart. And
Maybe it's good to let people fail a little bit. That's part of capitalism, but it'd be great
Mhm.
to have some more guidance.
One of the things that I've done to help that is there's a nonprofit called Whole Cyberhuman Initiative where we kind of help create that track of low, no cost career training that individuals can do.
We have a very big Asian population that's coming in for the cyber and tech jobs. And so the high schools have come up with curated curriculum around that. When you're young, you can pick up things so fast.
Guess who supports that?
You
AWS.
5 years out, if you're not taking the time to go out and be proactive about educating yourself, you're outdated. You're in the
Yeah.
past. I built an awesome chicken run last year. My neighbors have all complimented on it. Right now, Zscaler is changing their whole UI in 6 months, and they've released what the new one's going to look like. And I get in there and I scramble around. I don't know where things are. They changed the names and have sexy curb appeal or something. One I'm thinking, and I won't say any names, they have an identity provider that to even look at their help documents, you have to have a login. And to have a login, you have to pay the subscription. So they're trying to put some kind of wall. But at the same time, you're locking out people from learning.
I see AI as a superpower to enable folks to do their job better, with the caveat that you have to know what you're asking it to do.
They're so scared about AI taking over the world. And I don't think we're quite there yet. But it is a tool. That's
Mhm.
it. Yeah. If I can ask, do you ever have any concerns about people being too AI reliant in their jobs and missing out on knowledge because of that? Because
Absolutely.
it doesn't matter what you know, it matters that you have the ability to learn, right? We've never done this. No one else has ever done this, but we've always had the ability to figure things out in the past. So we know if we all put our heads to it, we'll be able to do it because we have that kind of people. This one seems harsh, but maybe don't listen to your parents. I think younger people have a really good pulse on the world, right? Because it's all they know. And older people have, or sometimes we might be a little stuck in our ways. if you want to change bad enough down the road because you made a poor decision, you can always course correct with a little bit of sacrifice. Just go
Well,
for it.